Hey guys, so I'm pretty sure a lot of you have heard the word Rewa being thrown around recently, and it's kind of like an era of Japan where an emperor is alive. So, for instance, we had the Heisei period until 2 years ago, and now we're in the Rewa era. So, what's so special about this Rewa topic is that the emperor usually dies and the new emperor comes in after the emperor dies. But this time the Heisei emperor didn't die. He quit on his own accord and the new emperor he became emperor. The new emperor decided while the Heisei emperor was alive. So yeah, I find it cool that we have certain eras based on what emperor we have. But the fact that I'm discussing this on this video means that there is something wrong with this thing. So I want to go into depth about Gengos and Rewa. Let's begin. So there are several problems with this Gengo stuff. For instance, let's say you're born in 1980, and now it's 2020, so you're around maybe 39 or 40 if you haven't reached your birthday yet. Sure, it makes sense. But in Japan, you write it as Showa 55, which means you need to calculate, and that's 2 eras back, which means that you need to calculate how many years there were in Showa, and then you need to calculate how many years there were in Heisei, and then you need to calculate how many years there were in Reiwa to figure out what age you are. So Showa has 64 years, which means that if you're born in 55, which means you lived 9 years of Showa, and then Heisei was 31 years, so you lived 31 years of Heisei, and then you add Reiwa, which was another 2 years. You add all those up, you actually get 42. But you were born in 1980, and now it's 2020, so you should be 40, right? It's also because when the emperor dies, they start the Gengo at the next April, which means that there's an overlap of a year. So Showa 64 overlaps with Heisei, the first year of Heisei, and then Heisei 31st, the first 31st year of Heisei overlaps with the first year of Reiwa, which means that there's 2 overlaps, so we need to subtract 2, which gives you 40. So what's so bad about the system? Imagine doing business with someone from Japan, and they suddenly say, second year of Reiwa. You're not gonna know what year that is. Hell, you're not even probably gonna know like what he's talking about in the first place. Like, I went to a bar once in the US. I had my Japanese driver's license and I forgot my passport. I show him my passport. I show him my driver's license. And if you look here, you can tell that you can't even tell what age I am. It's actually ridiculous how they use Gengo for important documents that they need for the government. It's like the US metric system. No one else in the world uses it. Only Japan uses it. Only US uses the metric system. You can tell how annoying that gets really quickly when you travel abroad or go outside of the country, and your common sense or your knowledge of something is completely overturned because other countries use other systems. But in all honesty, in Japan, most people use the years, the four-digit years, like 2020, 2019, 1980. So it's not that big of a problem. However, the problem comes when you're signing formal documents for the government or other contracts, for instance. That's where they expect you to use Gengo. For instance, if you're signing something like if you're getting married and you're writing your, what do you call it? You're turning in a document for your marriage. They expect you to write your year in Gengo. So it doesn't really work when you're living in Japan and you're a foreigner or you're from abroad, and you don't know the current Gengo, or suddenly the Gengo changes and now you're in Rewa, for instance, and you're not even told that it's Rewa now. I think, let's be honest here, but I think that it's a really cool system that we have something in Japan, and it's a deep rooted tradition that we should be able to keep. But I feel like expecting us to use it for formal documents is a little bit insane because not a lot of people remember the Gengo or what year it is exactly without the 4 digit letters. If the general public is using the 4 digit numbers, I don't see why we can't write on formal documents the 4 digit number as well. I don't know why I had to write Rewa, the second year of Rewa. But that's just me, and maybe I'm just lazy to remember all of it. Maybe most people remember it, I don't know. But tell me what you guys think about Gengos, and if you have something similar in your country, which hopefully I doubt, leave it in the comments below. If you like this video, please like and subscribe, and thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you guys next time.